What is going on, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with more weapons to go over. Of course, we have gotten more sort of brave weapons released with Tuesday reset. I missed reset yesterday, and I will say this before we get into it: go get this freaking weapon. It's called the Forbearance. Okay, this grenade launcher. If you are not a raider or you're someone who's free to play or whatnot, you never done like obviously the raid for the Disciple. Go get your hands on this roll right freaking now. All these other raiders, I know they're all going to say, I got my 5 out of 5 crafter roll. 100% fine. The crafter roll is goated. But I cannot tell you how every time I review a wayframe, nearly goddamn every time, there's someone saying, yeah, but I got a Forbearance, just clears room. Yeah, Forbearance has been the meta in PvE for God knows how long. I'm not gonna lie, it's been the meta for like 2 years now, and it might get nerfed eventually, but it's still pretty much up there with being one of the best special weapons in the game PvE. But now you can get the Forbearance and a curator role that's honestly pretty much what you want. It's got everything going. Maybe some other people go for different roles, but this is pretty much it. But you'll see all the perks on the screen now for the Forbearance for, of course, the Brave version. And it's going to have chain reaction, which is pretty much all you really need on it. It will have the Desperate Measure perks, of course, which is on all the Brave weapons, which is interesting. Golden Tricorns there and all that sort of jazz as well. What makes this a little bit more interesting than the Raid version is that this will roll Demolitionist. So you can get Demolitionist with chain reaction, which is an insanely good combo. And of course, the Ardent traits are going to be different as well. You got Indomitability on the Forbearance as well. So Demolitionist, of course, with Indomitability, you get a freaking light subclass going. You're getting a ton of freaking grenade and energy gains. So without further ado, let's go to PvP with the Forbearance grenade launcher. Alrighty, time for the PvP side of things, of course, with the little Forbearance. And I'll say, look how juicy it kind of looks in the hands and everything. It is a really, really satisfying weapon, especially with the moving parts. But this is PvP with it. It's going to be somewhat hard to use. And oh, there's a dude here. Did we hit him? Oh, he healed. I mean, we got the hit in. You can see it's like about 130, 150-ish damage or whatnot. Oh, buddy, stop the teabag shooting. Thank you. But Forbearance itself, it's going to be alright PvP. I mean, you got to play into it. So we do this. That's like one of the wombo combos you can kind of do. And we'll get this guy. Oh, look, the shred. But it's sort of the one of the wombo combos you can kind of get your hands on and everything. Basically, just shoot melee or shoot and then switch quick to hand cannon and kill them. Oh, we're actually shredding right now. We got bullets back. But obviously, that's the kind of combo that the only thing is that there's issues with using wayframes. One is that people just jump over shots sometimes because, oh my God, that happened. Oh, kill me. Oh my God, my #1 nemesis jumping. I'm telling you, it happens to me so often. I got Goku Ultra Instinct every time I use a freaking waveform. The #1 problem is freaking jumping. It's so stupid. The second biggest problem is freaking stairs. My second nemesis. Damn stairs. Oh, the geometry just cooked me so bad. Oh my God. I lost all hope. I was doing so well at the start and I just did legit the 2 major problems and I just got shredded. But the 2 major problems with freaking wayframes happened in legit such quick succession as soon as I was gonna mention them. Freaking jumping and geometry. It's 2 worst things. 2 freaking worst things. Oh, buddy, get your no, you're gonna rob a kill. I'm not gonna shred him by this essence. I've lost my marbles. I've lost it. Forbearance, it's ass PvP. I don't care anymore. It's ass PvP. We don't use it, okay? PvE is where it's to go. PvP, you can go suck it. But we got our freaking Forbearance ammo back. Let me just wombo combo this guy's ass. Oh, that's heavy. Oh my God, he had a sword too. That would have been so bad. But yeah, you can do stuff like that. As I said, PvP, it's not bad, okay? I mean, I went on a little bit of a freaking rage thing there, but it's not the worst. You can do things like that too. It's hard to kind of justify people going in with it when you can just use a shotgun sniper, which would be a bit more bang for your buck. I will say waveforms. Oh, my kill got robbed again. Oh my God. If you do use this in a group scenario, like in trials or whatnot, you want to rush and you want to just pop it real fast. It is good in that scenario. I do think people can do absolute work with them. It's just like you could do it with any waveframe. Like you're not going to be sitting here going, oh my God, this is the perfect raw PvP. Any waveframe can do the same sort of carnage. And look at this guy. We pre-fired this guy. Oh, he's probably so freaking mad. We just pre-fired his ass. But yeah, any waveframe can do sort of the same thing where it's just getting the 150 shot and whatnot. So it's just hard to justify getting or farming out for this for PvP 100%. But as I said, it's not the worst waveframe in the world. It's okay. It's just waveframes. They're all the same PvP. They're all freaking the same. And yo, young man, are you actually going to dodge my freaking rocket? Look at his ass now. I just think waveforms, there's nothing too special. And I cannot freaking believe I missed that. There's nothing too special about them for me though, PvP. Obviously, PvE is where they shine so much more. they're niche in PvE and everything. Some people are actually decent with them, but for the most part, you're not going to see them too often in PvP because it's just way more bang for your buck, especially with ammo changes. So much more bang for your buck you can kind of go in with. But overall, as I said, Forbearance, it's still decent-ish if you want to use PvP, but you need to be looking at this PvE because it is a juicy. Man, I got 20 opponents defeated. I didn't win the game. I told you, I was getting so many kills robbed. Alrighty, time for, of course, the PvE side things with a little chain reaction freaking weapon that good. You can already see it's glorious. I mean, Forbearance PvE, there's no freaking better weapon right now in terms of just pure room clearing. I know the people, if you're going for burst DPS or whatnot, oh, look at that juicy ammo. But if you're going for some, like, of course, what's called high DPS sort of weapons, you're not really going to go for this. This is going to be your boss DPS, but this is the room cleaner. Legit, this is a janitor of a weapon. It cleans up every freaking room. There is nothing surviving. But I'm just so happy, guys. You have no idea how happy I am. I'm legit so happy this weapon's come out as a brave weapon. Not because I really wanted a good roll or whatnot, because obviously I do actually kind of want a good roll. But mainly because I can stop people coming to me and going, yeah, but that's a raid weapon. I can't get that one. Or I have this one. Forbearance is better. It's just, it gets rid of all those arguments where it's just like, you can get yourself the best freaking waveform in the game. I know the Shroud one came out, of course, for the old freaking Iron Banner event or whatnot, but this is just, it's glorious. With stats for all as well too. This is on, of course, default with this quicker reloads or whatnot. That's actually kind of nice on it too. As I said, there is other particular roles you can go for, but I'm just so happy this is out. It's finally come out, so I can't freaking just tell people if they ever say just Shing's better or whatnot. I can always just say, hey, you just get the Forbearance for free. It's pretty much free from freaking Brave. It's legit. It's so easy to get. There's so many good roles for it. And of course, with the way the Forbearance and all these brave weapons are going to work, eventually, oh my, look at that thing go. Oh my god, it's saucy. Whoa, mama type stuff. It's so nice as well that I'm against the freaking, what's it called, Arc freaking freaking captains. Oh, I can't speak. I'm against the Arc captains though, so I'm just popping shields so fast. But you can just see, like, as soon as you get this into a group, everything gets demolished. It's like a weird-ass sort of freaking sunshot in terms of the explosions, but it is so glorious. And you kind of see as well, now I've got a rocket, boys, don't worry. Glorious. And what I was trying to get to before point was all these sorts of brave weapons, they will eventually be enhanceable. Not craftable, enhanceable, as I was corrected before. So eventually they will get those enhanceable perks, which will make it even better. So, I mean, yeah, it's just 100% worth it. And the fact that this is free to all players, as I already kind of said, it's a freaking godsend. And it's actually super nice too for people that want to see the real kind of power creep of weapons in PvE or whatnot. This is like the pure ad clear one. I mean, people like Widowhorde and whatnot, but this is so good just for getting like a constant bit of damage going. I think as well, out of all the sort of kind of, I'd say, brave weapons that have come out and everything, I've kind of already gone over Recluse and like Mountaintops and everything. They're super fun and whatnot, and I've always said to kind of get them. This is by far and away probably the most important when it comes to kind of meta sort of weapons. This is probably one of the most important ones to pick up. The other ones are obviously really cracked. I love Midnight Q and all that sort of jazz. They're really dope. But when it comes to actually just like the pure freaking PvE meta, a lot of people will say that this is legit the freaking best one out of a lot of them because it just goes absolutely ham. Like, you can already kind of see PvE. It's just absolute freaking nasty. You get a freaking double kill or whatever, or freaking a bunch of kills going. It's just chain reaction going absolutely freaking bananas on people. So I think that as far as all these sort of brave weapons go, 100% I'd be kind of looking at this. Even if I was even a raider, I think even raiding people should probably get a roll with demolitionist on it because it's that kind of unique. But the chain reaction just makes it. I mean, without chain reaction, I will say it's not that it's bad or anything, but it's just obviously not going to be as good. But chain reaction definitely just made it so freaking sweet. I mean, it's just an absolute banger of a grenade launcher. So it's just one of these. I don't even need to really sell it. I mean, I can show you the juicy side of obviously the explosions and everything. But I don't feel like I really need to sell this. I just need to tell you, go get this and you should get it. And oh, I token spam, buddy. Ease of it. As I said, oh, here comes the juicy ones. Oh my god, it's so freaking satisfying. Everything is explosion. Oh, I feel like Mega Me or something like that. Freaking explosion. Every 2 seconds with this freaking weapon. Oh, it's like a mini freaking, honestly, it feels like a mini heavy weapon. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just, as soon as you get a couple of kills, I feel like I'm just absolutely mopping the room. All right, a bunch of boys, and here we go with the chain reaction again. And boom, boom. He just gets annihilated. As I said, especially with like a good arc build, it's so satisfying to go in with. You're basically amplified all the freaking time. But even if it wasn't just with this, you can use this with any sort of subclass and it still does work. I mean, it's just, as I said, I cannot freaking advertise this more. Then you just have to get it because it's legit being the best freaking sort of, as I said, eye-clear weapon from pretty much its conception. As soon as this kind of came out, and I don't have Vickers Stash, but as soon as this kind of came out, this was like the go-to sort of waveform. And waveforms weren't like that particularly used that often, but as soon as there was a chain reaction one, it just became the absolute bee's knees. And yep, there's no other way to describe it other than you got to get your freaking hands on this because it's just absolutely goated. Even for, as I said, the people who have raided have your crafted rolls. The curated or even a demolitionist roll on this is still pretty handy to pick up, especially if you want some different artisan traits. It's still kind of worth picking up, I'm telling you. This thing's just, it is that freaking good that even the crafted version is getting a run for its freaking money. I mean, it's legit just chain reaction, the own name, but like, look at this. Oh, look at the wall explode. Oh, it's so freaking glorious. Yeah, I will say PvE. That's where it will shine a lot more. PvP, it wasn't bad or anything, but obviously PvE is, that's where these things are like bread and butter, just better. But overall, oh, you need to get your hands on the freaking Forbearance. I'm so happy. As I said, I'm not even just happy that we got freaking, you got a god roll. I'm just happy that I can just direct people to this and say, yep, easy freaking game. Easy freaking game. Well, that is it for me and the Forbearance grenade launcher itself. And as I said, this thing, it's just an absolute freaking banger. You just need to get your hands on it. Can I just end the video now? That's all I need to say. It's all I need to say about this. Just go get your hands on it. There's no reason not to, unless you took a break from the game or whatnot. But other than that, there's no reason not to get this. It's just a free god roll of a freaking waveframe. It might eventually get nerfed. They might tone down chain reaction and stuff like that. I've heard rumors about it and all that sort of jazz. But Forbearance itself, this has been a meta for so long and for good reason. It's an absolute freaking banger. The crowd one at the moment for a lot of people will still be better. And I will say, we got a roll there at the end of the onslaught. And of course, I do the whole review with this freaking curator, which is fine because everyone's going to get this. So it's a good kind of synopsis of what the weapon's like. But look what I just got. Just look what I just got. Max velocity, max blast rate, chain reaction, demolition. This is legit my god roll. I don't need a grind. Unless if this was a shiny, I would honestly just soiled myself. This would have just been the best one you could have got. I'm so close. But obviously, this is what everyone should be going for. As I said, for people who are kind of raiders who have their crafted versions of the Forbearance, or even just have a normal Forbearance that like has a decent roll, this is the role you should be going for because Demolition Chain Reaction is just an insanely good combo with, of course, Indomitability. As I said, when it came to these Brave weapons, of course, I was really excited for most of them to come back. This isn't the one that you're like excited for. I am excited for it as well, but it's one that is just like, it's a need. It's a need to get sort of weapon. For PvE, 100%. But regardless, if you liked the video, just like, I do want to see more content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.